Alright, here we go. Okay guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this video is for the Intranet CTF on TryHackMe. Now, I got nothing to hear for the Intranet CTF. Now it's time to be talk about the CTF. You know, there's too many flags. I think it will be fine for us for the CTF. And if you're ready, let's solve this CTF together. All of things to here and complicated there. If there's any complicated things or another things to here, you know, there's an difficulty is medium, and we getting all the flags. I think he's the here intelligently and the directly. So the first thing we just have to be know about it. About this IP address. The first goal we have to be doing for it. Is there not your first goal? Is it just one goal? Our goal is to hack this machine. Which machine is used this IP address? So the first thing we just have to be go here. The AD port is gonna be actually isn't the working or the AD port here. You know, we just have to be gathering information about this room, about this IP address. So that means we just have to be starting here the mmap scan. You know, what does it mean, mmap scan? It's just we are looking for the scan of ports and protocol for the CTF. And then, you know, we just have to be looking for this to here, the looking for you know, saying which port is opened here and how come we're actually using for the enumeration or something like that. And then now the first thing we just have to be using here the mmap scan, and it's giving us some really good result to us. Okay, so I think we just have to be waiting for it. So the first thing, what is first web application flag? Let me read the hint here. Think about the information you have gathered so far from the web applications, usernames, company name, in etc. You might want to generate a password list or make educated guesses. So that means we just have to be generate the password list here. I think we are using here is actually, guys, I think we are using here this Hydra attack for the, you know, to brute force attack. I think there is some login page and we are getting to hear this brute force attacks directly. So now I'm just waiting for this, adding this mmap scan results and looking for if there's any port. We just have to be looking for the login page. Let's go to there and starting or the Hydra attack. For Hydra attack, I think we just have to be using here burpseed community edition. It's already working here. It's not giving us any bad things for us. So now that's fine. Okay, we are, you know, okay, it's already ending here. So the first thing is we just have to be know about it. The port is there's a 7 port is open. That means our echo service is running there, and FTP is open, but there is no FTP vulnerability for anonymous username. And there's a 22 port is open. This is an SSH port to here. 23 is telnet and AD port. You know, there's an AD port. It's gonna be working another web server for us. If I'm gonna go there, there is it's giving us this login page to here. So if I'm gonna say here for email, it's giving us the first name at secure cellular coders -no, and the password we have no idea about is both of them. Now we just have to be brute force attack for email, and the password is combined with that. And if we can say here controller U, it's actually giving us the format under this page. Any bugs, please report them or developer team. We have open book bounty program for any inquiries. Contact DevOps and secure cellular coders -no. So you know, we just have to be creating here the intranet the file. So let me go there. So I'm gonna say clear. Unless there's nothing, so clear here. The first thing we just have to be using here the usernames txt for brute force attacks. So I'm gonna be using here nano user.txt to here. The first name is, you can say here sans relay Anders, or saying your developer name is Anders. So Anders at the secure solar coders -no. So the second one is equal to developers at secure solar coders -no, and the third one is equal to admin I just want to be add this. Maybe there's an admin page we got in here. Secure Sola coders dash n or it is already there. So that will be fine. So let me say here cat to here the user.txt is giving us the user for this room. Okay, we got in here the usernames txt, and if you read the hint here, it's giving us you might want to generate password list with this company name and etc, something like that to here. So that means we just have to be gathering here. Now we just have to be got here the password list generate this is complicated with us. So you just have to be go here the new tab and go to weak password generator. This is on GitHub. This is actually the GitHub page. You can see is over here, or you can use another trick. What you want to be used for this page, you just have to be give there the words and it's already is generate the password. For example, if you read the hint one more time, it's using here the company name or usernames or something like so. So that means I want to be used here secure Sola coders for the company name, and then I want to be add here 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. All right, let me add here 0. I want to be used this is actually about my passwords. It could be equal to secure Sola coders, and this number is over here. Let me say the generate is already is here. It's giving us this password for these words. As there isn't too many password, you can see is like that. So that will be fine. So I'm just going to copy this and go here my Kali Linux and say here nano password.txt and give this. So that will be fine. Controller and Controller X. Now time to be clear to it. If you say here ws then -l for the password txt, there's an 323 password is over there, so that will be fine for us because we're generally using for 323 password. This we just using for the brute force attacking. So the other things we before this starting brute force attack, we just have to be go or which page we are actually want to be brute force attack, and I say here admin. And the other things to here say admin, for example, you want to give it the ampito or something like that. This have to be go there for the Hydra attacks we're starting. Just have to be starting in the burp suite here because we're generally getting to here repeater for the post or get method we're generally using to here. So let me go to proxy and intercept is on the go here. The burp is open and say login and controller R for go send it on the repeater is over there. So that will be fine. It's actually I want to be using here the first thing, not like that. If I'm gonna be center, nope. Let me go to proxies intercepting. So it's giving us the error message. We just have to be we just have to be is important things for the error message is generally using for this Hydra attack one more time. So okay, let me starting burp suite one more time and send repeater, and we are just gonna be working with this. So you can actually now is intercept is on the burp suite of the turnoff and go there for the first web application flag. So now we are ready for the starting burp suite attack to us. So it's gonna be easy, guys. So don't worry about it. We just have to be using here is actually, you know what we are using here is Hydra attacks is immediately. So you just have to be starting Hydra attack. You just hate to say Hydra -L. You just have to be giving here the capital A because we are generally using here the user txt. We have no idea about the username. That means we just have to be brute force attack for the username. So why are we using here the capital A? You just say to the user-txt. And then for -p this could be capital B, and you have just to be giving here the password txt. It's giving or the password text what we were giving before. Alright, let me copy this IP address. Now we just have to be use this IP address is here. And I say here just have to be giving the -s for this which protocol is gonna be looking for and starting your your brute force attacks actually. Now it's time to be go burp suite one more time. and looking for the repeater, there's an post page. There's just two method we are generally using for this and the request to the response. The first one is get and the second one is post. The get one is generally using for transfer the file, upload the file, something like that, and the second one is actually equal to the it's a login page. So we are using here http post-form, so it's gonna be easy like that. So the second one, what we're adding here, we just have to be adding in the quotation mark which directory we are looking for. We are looking for in the login directory to here. So we just have to be adding here login directory. Now it's time to go there to here the burp state one more time and say here just have to be copy this value, all of things to here for this value. Let me copy this. Okay, then I'm gonna be using Controller C and go there, Controller Shift V to copy this. So now it's gonna be working for us, don't worry about it. So if I'm gonna say here for the username, we have no idea about the username, so that means that we just have to be looking for the here user like that. Yeah, this is why we are now have idea about the username and password. For password page, you just have to be adding here like that password. Okay, that's fine. So now we just have to be adding here this directly is the or error message. Or error message is over here just giving us the error. So we just have to be giving here error. So that will be fine for us. So that's fine. Okay, here we go. Now we are starting our brute force attack for cracking password of which username we have no idea. You just have to be hit enter. It's giving us the username and password for this HTTP post from the login page. Here we go. We're getting the password. We hacked this password and username. Now let me the sorting here this notepad. Now we have the username and password. So that's really cool. I really love that. Oh my god. Okay, so that was easy, but it's gonna be working the hard, like the generate the password or something like that. So this is our username and this is our password to here. So let me add this. Now it's gonna be ending, but okay, it's enough to us because we're getting the password here. Now we can go 8080 port for this login page. The for username you just have to be give this. Okay, let me give. Alright, let me copy this and go here, and for password we just have to be adding here secure solar coders 2022. So yes, we cracked the password and this is our first flag is over here. Yes, that's correct. So now we got in here the first flag, but it's giving us a two-step it's giving us the two-step verification to here. Now we just have to be bypassing it. Though I'm gonna be show you guys how can we actually using here for bypassing it is to do this the bypassing. It's generally asked to us for if you have any if you have been hacked the Instagram. It's generally asking there's a two-step verification. So in this video I'm gonna be showing you guys how can we are bypassing two-fact the code has been sent for example in a number. Now it's time to be actually guys to here. I'm gonna be show you guys how can we are bypasses the two-factor steps the actual to here their security. So the first thing you are generally using here the burp seeds, but it's take your time too much. You just have to be go there on the proxy and the intercept is over there, and say here the burp is gonna be running, and for example for value you just have to be giving here 1 2 3 4 and say and go there in intruder and add here the $sign. So like that definitely, and go for payloads. You just have to be giving here this password or simple list to here, but I want to be using for this list. You just have to be using crunch 4 1 2 3 4 5 no 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and the giving here -o is I'm gonna be give it a simple .txt is over here. So it's giving us the number of lines. It's giving us 10,000 the password list here. You can actually leading here load and giving here the simple txt, and if you are starting attack to here, the before intercept is on and the burp speed is turned off to here. So I'm just gonna be show you guys. Go into Twitter one more time, and if you start attack to here, it's actually is trying to use the all the user, and I mean is the old payload to here is like that, but it's not gonna be faster. We can, that means we can do it the faster. What is the faster way? That's our vfuse we can actually using here. That means actually if you are the read hint here, research common techniques, we have in the research common techniques is our GoBuster and vfuse. Actually, we are actually using here to guys the vfuse for this attack, this two-step verification over there. So how can we actually use this with the stack with the for vfuse attacks? You just have to be giving here the simple txt is what we were doing before, and I say here directly the first thing adding here vfuse, and the giving here dash wordless is equal to simple.txt. And the giving here dash d is could be is equal to which directory. So dash d means our directory, guys. Okay, so you just have to be giving here sms, or directory is sms is over here, if you can check it like that. And then go over on my Kali Linux one more time, and the sms could be equal to fuzzing. You just have to be know about it, and these are really simple things. And dash b, or for dash b we just have to be equal to a session to here, which one is session is over there. You just have to be saying here inspect queue and go here storage, and then the first thing you just have to be the copy this session on for this and the sms I mean to sms the session id is over here. Now we can start the attack. And how can we actually start the attack here? You just have to be give this IP address to here 10 and okay 154, and then giving here 21. It could be on this 8080 port and for SMS directory. If you're looking on your burp seed attacks, it could be or take your time too much. For example, it's giving us just this here 122 parts. No, it's just like 122 words here, but it's gonna be so faster the of the burp seed. So I'm gonna just enter here. So it's actually trying for us which step which number is actually for the two steps verification for this IP addresses, the username and passwords. So we just have to be waiting for it. It's giving me is the correct answer to here. Alright, you just have to be waiting, guys. There's nothing I gotta be doing it. Alright, let me waiting for it. It could be take time. You know, our Kali Linux system is running so hard because of this. So we just have to be waiting for it. I have no idea what we're waiting for. If I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm generally using the burp seed for the bypassing two steps verification. So there is no right, yeah, there is no enough. Just have to be waiting for it. Oh my god. And there's too many time. What is two-step verification number to here? Just give me. Oh, okay, we got it here. Okay, there's an or the step verifications here. Or number is 4339. So if you're gonna be trying to here 4339, yes, we got it, guys. We bypassing for step verification. Now we can end it here, and I'm looking for the second flag is over there. So let me try. Yes, that's correct. Okay, now we gathering the second web application flag. Now it's time to be gathering the third web application flags. So let me read the hint. The CMD will lead you to source, so it will be fine. I'm gonna be showing you what does it mean. You know, we getting here the page for this and the enters at the secure solid color stage NO. Therefore giving the password and the bypassing the two-step verification. Now, if you're going here, the home is just giving us some important idea for us, log it from source or something like that to here. But we can, for example, not going to for admin page, it's giving us the forbidden. So that means or we just have to be hacking, we just have to be cracking admin page source. So if you're going here, external news, it's just we work hard but also play hard. And we're working here is actually to here on those internal news. For example, updated news fat here. If you say the updates, no more news today, please check again later. Alright, let me read this page source. New features. As many of me aware of, we're still working off the application. Please be patient as new features will be implemented according to business plan. Developers. We are currently hiring these developers now someone who's skilled with PHP, Pascal, JavaScript, Python, Perl. So please give up the type the hiring is secure solid colors now. We're offering requirement bonuses. So let me read here to actually this is not giving us the for page source. You just have to be doing like this, guys. So let me close these tabs because we are the gathering store to say Discord to it, and now it's time to be working with this internal directory to here. So okay, I actually want to be giving here or in to start verification by passing to here. So okay, that will be fine. All right, so cool. So now we just have to be go for our burp seed and intercept is on the here and say the burp one more time and update. So if you are reading hint to here, it's giving us the CMD will lead you to source. So that means we just have to be using here to on burp seed on the nearest latest stage. So let me say go on the repeater and we can actually either intercept is on and turn off the Foxy proxy. Now we can use the repeater like in the news tabs like CMD. So what does it mean? We just have to be using here like CMD. So I'm just gonna be show you guys. If I'm gonna say here PWD, it's gonna be working. No, it's not gonna be working, guys. But if you're adding here dot and dot for etc pass WD, it's not giving us to nothing, right? Not giving us. It's not giving us to nothing. Okay, it's giving actually to here the something about the page. So I actually want to be adding here one more time to. Oh, it's gonna be working. Just looking for it. Yes, it's working. So dummies are we are actually using here the news like a CMD. So there's a command execution. So now we just have to be looking for there's something important the page something important the file to here directly. So the first thing we just have to be looking for to here, you just have to be go here on the etc then deleting all of things to here, say here proc and self and here on this looking for into stat. So it's not giving us nothing, right? So let me fix it like that. Yes, we gathering here. If you are reading before to these rooms at the page the sources over here, we gathering web. Now it's time to be working with Python file. So we gathering here the Python file is directly and intelligently. There's an or Python file to here. and this is all the Python files. The file name is over there, so that means that we can check it. This Python file name is directly. So how can we check it? Let me go here on my Python file name is 6388 and I'm say here cmd line. Alright, let me say send one more time. It's actually giving us this under dash. This where this app Python file is over here. I mean, we just have to be going here to on this the burp suite, the command execution using here home developers and app.python. So let me say send, and we're gathering here the third flag for web application. So let me copy this. Now it's time to be running. Yes, that's correct. Now we gathering. So there's an the last flag for the web application, and then we gathering reverse shell for this room and for this IP address. So that will be fine. We just have to be starting here Sublime text and app.python. You know, we gathering app.python here on this burp suite. I'm just actually wanna be guys, the copy all of things to here for the Python file is that definitely. And say copy this and go on my to you know the Sublime text, and I'm reading this Python file. So what does it mean actually? So okay, let me scroll up. It's actually giving us the Flask import. So that means this website is using for Flask on the Python file. Now maybe we are working with the Flask for the bypassing the admin page to here. The another things, the most important things to here is actually attribute the k value to some k value using the random range random using the random module to here. So I mean, you just have to be using here the Flask and just giving the secret key the verse to here and adding here the range of this number. So we just have to be looking for the it. So the first thing we just have to be give this on the, let me go here the chat GPT. I want to be asked is actually all of things is chat GPT for this room. So I'm just gonna be starting chat GPT -4 the for web application flag. So the for web application, the fourth web application flag, we just have to be generate the password list with secret key. So let me check it one more time. There's a secret key. Okay, so let me copy this. So yeah, there is our words. Now we just have to be add there to guys add there to numbers for these words. So so I'm just gonna ask this chat GPT. I have word. I have these words, and I wanted to add numbers range of. You just have to be giving the range of to here, or range of is over there. So let me copy and paste there. Okay, range of there, and then save it secret.txt. Can you give me Python code? So okay, just waiting for the Python code for this room. Yes, sure, I'll provide Python code the appends random number in the range of like that the secret key. Alright, so that will fine. Now we just have to be use this. Okay, let me go to here Sublime text and the secret.python to here. So add this, or secret key is over here. I want to be actually changed with secret key, and or secret key actually could be equal this. Yes, that will be fine. So let me controller save, and I'm starting the Python 3 secret.python here is not definite. So we just have to be add this the quotation mark, I think. Yes. So controller save, and no, So I got it before, so let me give it. Where is it? So yes, there is my Python code. I got it before, so I want to be use that. So let me. Oh my god. So let me go there, copy this code one more time, and then paste here, controller save. Now it's time to be Python 3 secret.python. It's giving us a secret txt is over here. That's fine. So if I'm gonna say nano secret txt, there's a too many the words to here, controller X, and for looking for how many words to here using secret txt is over here. There's an yeah, too much is a 900,000 words to here. Now it's time to be bypassing this the secret key to here. So it was too easy, guys, don't worry. I'm just gonna be showing you how can we're actually bypassing it. For bypassing it, I'm just gonna be give you guys the Flask unsigned. For Flask unsigned, you just have to be right there, Flask unsigned. For py, you just have to be Python py and go on your Linux terminal, and you just have to be install this, and the using this is correct. I'm just gonna show you Flask and dash unsigned and dash dash no to here using for dash dash word list, giving here secret.txt. And for cookie, we just have to be bypassing cookie to here. So why I'm just gonna be using the cookie is cookie you just have to be go on your internal, say inspect q storage. Alright, you just have to be copy this and go there and then paste it. Nope, why is not gonna be working? So okay, we just have to be adding here unsigned on the Flask unsigned after the Flask unsigned. Dash dash unsigned. Now it's gonna be cracking for us, so that's really cool. I really like the CTF. Alright, we got the secret key here. Now it's time to be bypassing with the secret key on our new cookie. So how can we do it? So this is two basics, guys. Don't worry about this. This is two basics. You just have to be doing here using Flask unsigned. To one more time, Flask dash unsigned. Yes, definitely like that. Flask dash unsigned and dash dash decode. Now it's like that. We just have to be use this. Yes, decode for, and then say here dash dash cookie. How can we decode? Just have to be give this. No, here. So let me use their inspect queue storage copy. Then add this. Nope, because it's not working. We're not on this. So let me use that. Flask dash unsigned dash dash decode and dash dash cookie could be equal this. No, it's not gonna be working. Why? Alright, it's not gonna be giving us nothing. I'm just gonna be showing you guys how can we actually add this. So you just have to be starting here Flask dash unsigned to here. Okay, and say here the dash dash sign and dash dash cookie for the login through usernames, just giving the admin. We are not the owners, you know. And the secret key, for secret key you just have to be giving here the secret key. So our secret key is over there, so you just have to be copy this and then paste it. So yes, this is our new session ID. Now we just have to be add this on the new session ID to here and getting to admin page directly, guys. So you just have to be go there, you know, there's us not giving us nothing. Go here, the admin page is forbidden for us, but if you're checking here, it's back queue like there, and then say here go storage, and changing with this is giving us the flask unsigned. So controller R is giving us admin page to here. Now we are be passing for admin dashboard on the CTF. So let me delete it, and it's gonna be working now. That means or your answer is correct. We are actually using here to guys the two basics for on this room. Alright, we getting the admin flag to here. Now it's time to be gathering reverse shell directly. It's gonna be working for us so good. So I'm just gonna show you guys, don't worry about it. Okay, now we are getting this admin dashboard to here. If you it's back queue, now it's back queue. Controller U to here for looking for vPatch source is actually nothing to here for us, but there is something to the form page to here. So we are generally using for this current vulnerability for this room. So how can we actually using here, actually guys, I'm using here the current vulnerability for this CTF. So I'm just gonna be show you just have to be starting here ncat-mvlp. For example, I'm just gonna give here 444 and then add here or curl vulnerability names. You just have to be starting here curl and say here http yes, and give the IP address and which IP addresses you are actually working with. So give this no http copy. Alright, paste here. So there is an or actually okay, we got in here. We are working on this IP addresses and on this the port and with this directory. So now it's time to be add here the method for us. We getting the method, if you remember, is actually equal to post. You getting here on this the group suite is directly, and giving here dash hash the will be to cookie here equal to cookie could be equal for the session, and the session is actually equal here. Let me inspect you one more time to say storage, to copy this and then paste it. So okay, that will fine. So now we can actually starting in dash dash data dash raw, and then the adding here debug, and then it could be equal to the, it's just giving here this reverse shell for us. So you just have to be going here the reverse shell, online reverse shell generator, you know, we just have to be looking for just with the working with it. So let me change the port here for 444 and copy this. So you just have to be paste it. Now if you are hit enter, it's not gonna be working because we have the change it with the here and sign with this is the 26. Now it's gonna be working. If you say hit enter to here, we getting the shell, we hack the machines, guys, so immediately and intelligently to here. So if I'm gonna say the cat is giving us the user txt here, say cat user txt, it's giving us the here guy. Yeah, like that. So we got in here, so that this is so basic, so we got in here, so this is really cool. Okay, so it's time to be getting here the guys to here, time to be getting user to txt. Now if you know we are working on the 8080 port to here. Now it's time to be looking for the 80 port. If you say here sudo -l, it's not giving us nothing, right? So you just have to be run here python 3-c and import, okay, no, import putty dot spawn and for binary and bash. So that's fine. Now you just have to be go here on your cd var www and say here ls, yeah, there's an HTML file, and saying here clear. Now it's time to be using here this terms environment variable not set. Okay, for example, if I'm gonna say here echo hello world, and I'm add here on this for example hello.html. So okay, there's an hello.html. So now it's time to be going here hello.html. So this giving us this hello.html is already here correctly. So now it's time to be using here PHP reverse shell for gathering shell on this not 8080 port, just for 80 port to here. Just have to be go there PHP reverse shell, and like here you just have to be going to pan test monkey, and then copy all of things to here, yes, like that, and then say here for example intranet. So let me file new tab to here cd home intranet ls and no, sublime text, and then say here shell.php, and we just have to be the changing this IP addresses to here. For IP I'm just gonna give here 10.8.72.270, and then for port I want to be give there 4445. Okay, controller save it, and starting here ancat dash mvlp 4445. Now it's time to be actually here the guys, no, not that, transfer this file on or intranet the shell to here. So you just have to be starting here. It will so basics. So you just starting here ancat dash l dash p for transfer this file. And for example, if you're starting here 1 2 3 4 to here the 4 port, and say here shell php, and go there on your intranet file and say here ancat dash w dash 3, and give here or target IP address is directly to here, and give the port 12345 and say here shell.php. So it's gonna be transferring the for us the file is directly. This is so basics, guys. Okay, now we getting here shell.php. So that means we are actually using here. I want to be actually not using there. I'm gonna be open new tab and say here ancat dash mvlp for 4045. So if you are starting here shell.php, we are gathering to here guy the new shell. For example, if you say here who am I, we are developers here, but if you say here who am I, we are analysts to here. So that means I think we getting to here the cat for user.txt. So let me go here cd home ls cd analysts. So there is our cat user.txt for get this. But you know guys, I actually wanna be, I just wanna be working with here to, how can I say, I don't know, I want to be using here the shell like Kali Linux, but this is not like a Kali Linux. For example, we cannot actually using this like Kali Linux. If you can say here sudo-l, it's giving us Apache to restart, but we cannot actually Apache to restart. We have restored the new file to here, but it's not going to be working because this is not Kali Linux terminal. This is just a shell PHP, the reverse shell for us. So we are actually doing it is already giving here these cool things to here. So how can we're doing? Just have to be go there. If I'm gonna say here ls-la, it's giving us the SSH file to here, and cd go to .ssh. If I'm gonna say here authorized case is already there. So if I'm gonna say copy this and cat authorized case to here, you know this is empty the file. Now we just have to be generating new SSH key generator with using that, and then transfer this. So you just have to be give here SSH dash k generator dash the arrays a, and give this on or for this file. I'm just gonna give you ID RSI. For password I give Alderson and Alderson one more time. So now we're actually working with ID RSI public, and say cat ID RSI public to here. Just copy this and then go on your new shell to here, say echo, and this is gonna be working. Trust me guys, this is definitely working for us, just trust me. So echo, and okay, say Control Shift V and add this to auto reset under dash case, right? So if I'm gonna say here auto reset case, it's gonna be working. Yes, we got in here. Now we can actually using with Alderson password with this ID RSI, and we can actually the access an SSH server for Android. Now it's time to be using here SSH mode and 600 ID RSI, and using here SSH-I ID under dash RSA, and say here Anders for the username. You just have to be give this yes. For ID RSI password is equal to Alderson. Yes, we hacked this. The shell PHP is over here. Now we can using here with this Kali Linux. So this is so basic for us. So I'm just gonna be show you guys. This is two basics. So now it's time to be privilege escalation. Let me read it. What you can as user with current permissions. You start to writing and readable something. So now it's time to be running sudo-l. It's giving us this as binary service Apache to restart to here. So you just have to be no like there, okay. So if I'm gonna say like that, okay. Alright, we just have to be go in etc. Alright, say okay, alright, let me say it here cd etc to here. So ls. There's an Apache 2 file, yes. Okay, let me go to here Apache 2 file. Alright, let me say ls one more time. Is Apache configuration, magic ports configuration. This environment verse is over there. So let me read that. Oh my god, this is like a shell. Okay, it's the shell page. Now we just have to be actually guys to here. This is still basics for privilege escalation. Oh my god, I'm so exciting. So we just have to be actually guys to here changing to inverse file. We just have to be adding here PHP reverse shell, but with different the port. So I'm just gonna give here 9001. So let me here to copy this and say here to on our new tab, not here, ancat -mvlp 9001. So time to be actually to here guys, changing this this file inclusion, controller O, enter controller X. Now it's gonna be working now. So let me say sudo -l to here, and say sudo start this. Yes, yes. We are escalate or privilege guy. We're not root guys. So that will fine. So let me go to here root and say ls and cat root.txt. It's gonna be working. Oh my gosh, two basics. Yes. Okay guys, we are ending. This is of ending of video. Thank you for watching. We're getting all flags together. It's just take our times 1 hour. So this is a really cool video. Thank you for watching, and this is the end of the video.